Top 22 Most Beautiful Islands in the World. Islands evoke images of paradise. A haven away from the grind, a pristine stretch of sand where you may unwind amidst whispering palms and take in the calm blue of the sea. However, not all islands are made the same way. Some people's attractiveness is more influenced by the water that surrounds them, which can enthrall experts with its crystal clarity and thriving coral kingdoms. Others have lush jungles and velvety peaks, while other islands attract visitors with their cultural treasures. These islands are far from the daily noise but close to modern conveniences, offering magnificent beaches, breathtaking landscape, and diverse cultures. Find your personal Shangri-La in this list of the most stunning islands in the world, which includes locations like the Seychelles, Santorini, the Caribbean, and Capri. Remember to like, subscribe to the channel, comment and share for many people to see. Thank you very much. One. Maldives. Although the Maldives are home to some of the most beautiful islands in the world, it is the sea that really brings these islands to life. These sparkling white shores, which barely protrude above the Indian Ocean, are lapped by waters of a brilliant turquoise brilliance. The Maldives archipelago, made up of 26 natural atolls, is the world's lowest country, rising only 3 meters above the sea at its highest point, a distance that is getting smaller every year. Beneath the mesmerizing waters, coral reefs flourish, luring divers and snorkelers from around the world. Surfers also flock here to ride the uncrowded breaks. Back on land, the Maldives luxury resorts provide the perfect launching points for adventures focused upon the sea, the archipelago's greatest asset, but also, as the planet's climate changes, its single greatest threat. Two. Bora, French Polynesia. This verdant volcanic island, shaped like a big hat, is the subject of innumerable South Pacific fantasies. This tropical beauty's stunning lagoon, which is a technicolor shade of turquoise, serves as its centerpiece and greatest feature. Small motus or islets dot the lagoon, while fish, turtles, sharks, and rays swim in the crystal clear water. Of course, the island is unmistakably French, and the cuisine is delectable to match. The nearby reefs offer good diving and snorkeling opportunities, and trekking trails wind through palm-lined woodlands. If you can, stay here in an opulent over-the-water bungalow and revel in your good fortune as you drift off to sleep listening to the soft lapping of the waves. Three. Palawan, Philippines. Palawan is the equivalent of paradise in the Philippines. With beautiful limestone peaks rising from a jewel-like sea so clear that you can practically see the expressions on the fish from above the surface, this island province reaches southwest to Borneo. Many of these jungle-covered islands have slivers of white sand beaches surrounded by rustling palm trees, and underwater, coral reefs teem with an astounding diversity of tropical fish, making for some of the best diving in the world. The distinctive animals, green lakes, and charming fishing villages of the islands are further draws. El Nido is one of the most beautiful islands in the series and is home to luxurious resorts in addition to Coron. Island hopping is possible throughout the breathtaking Bacuit archipelago from here. The Puerto Princesa Subterranean River National Park, an outstanding limestone cave system with a lengthy underground river, is one of Palawan's main tourist destinations. It is placed on the World Heritage List. 4. Seychelles. Pristine and picture-perfect, the Seychelles are worth traveling for. East of Kenya, this relatively unspoiled archipelago of 115 coral and granite islands is packed with attractions, from UNESCO-listed jungles and thriving coral reefs to palm-lined, powdery beaches flanked by giant boulders. Almost half the total land area of these equatorial isles is protected, and many of the islands lie within fish-rich marine sanctuaries with excellent diving and snorkeling. The Seychelles also feature some of the planet's richest fishing grounds, making this a top destination for anglers. Add some spicy Creole cuisine into the mix, as well as the plush resorts of Mahé, Praslin, and La Digue, and it's easy to understand the Seychelles' allure. Five. Santorini, Greece. Spectacular Santorini, encircling a caldera filled with water, receives top marks for its dramatic beauty. Villas made of bleached white roll down cliffs. In contrast to the glistening sea, blue-domed churches rise, and colorful bougainvillea sprays add to the eye-catching color scheme. The communities of Phi Phi and Oya are the island's most picturesque and expensive destinations, and Oya is one of the most famous places in the world for photographs. Both are perched above black lava cliffs. Other highlights of Santorini include Akrotiri archaeological site, ancient Thera, the black sand beach of Parissa, and of course, the sublime sunsets. Sailing into this stunning caldera surrounded by soaring sea cliffs makes an unforgettable first impression. Six. The Cook Islands. The Cook Islands are perfect if you've ever wanted to be a castaway in the South Pacific. The archipelago's 15 islands, which are connected to New Zealand by strong ties yet are strung between French Polynesia and Samoa, are among the South Pacific's underappreciated gems. Attractive blue lagoons, palm-lined beaches, and volcanic peaks are just a few of the island's outstanding sights. The South Pacific's friendliest people can be found here, which is the best part. With its numerous resorts, green peaks, and several beaches, Rarotonga serves as the primary tourist destination. One of the most stunning islands in the South Pacific is Aitutaki. Villages covered with hibiscus nestle against the hillsides, and 21 motus, or little islets, are scattered along the lovely lagoon, several of which are accessible by kayak from the resorts. Live out your Robinson Crusoe fantasies by settling down here in an over-the-water cottage or hiding away in a basic beach house on a far-off island. 7. Bali, Indonesia. Bali's intoxicating culture is a feast for the senses. Incense wafts from Hindu temples, rice paddies glow in electric greens, and the food jolts the taste buds. Surfing, swimming, and sunbathing are popular activities at the island's beautiful beaches, and tourists will find so many other things to do on this exotic isle, from temple hopping and sightseeing in the lush countryside to spa treatments, shopping, and hiking. Soak up the spiritual side of Bali in Ubud, see Seminayak, and family-friendly Sanur, feel the pumping pulse of touristy Kuta, or explore the attractions on the neighboring volcanic island of Lombok. Looking for somewhere chic to stay? Choose from beautiful beach resorts, and if you're bringing the kids, you'll find plenty of good value places to stay with the family. One thing's for sure, Bali's enchanting spirit will wash over you like a warm, tropical wave. Eight. The Dalmatian Islands, Croatia. The Dalmatian Islands are an alluring blend of laid-back charm and extensive history in the Adriatic Sea off the coast of Croatia. These stunning isles are ringed by glistening oceans and some of Croatia's best beaches, and they are home to charming villages, boutique hotels, and restaurants. Brac, which is home to the well-known Zlatni Rat, Golden Horn, beach strip, comes in first. With Gothic churches, a pedestrian-only old town, and a charming fishing harbor, Hvar is also stunning. From here, you may quickly travel to the stunning Pakleni Islands, which are renowned for their hidden coves and crystal-clear water. Other must-see Dalmatian islands are Vis, which is not very populated, Korčula, which has red-roofed, whitewashed homes, and Muljet, which has 2 interior saltwater lakes. (9) Fiji. One of Australia's go-to tropical escapes, Fiji ticks all the fantasy island boxes. White sand beaches, translucent turquoise waters, and teeming coral reefs are all found here in abundance. And the Fijian people welcome visitors with warm, friendly smiles. Diving, snorkeling, fishing, and, in some areas, surfing are all popular things to do in Fiji, but sprawling under a palm tree and slipping into the silky warm seas can be equally rewarding. With more than 300 islands, it's easy to find the best island for your vacation, from luxurious celebrity hideaways and family-friendly resorts to the sublime Yasawa and Mamanuca group. Fijians love young children, so this a fabulous destination for families looking to relax. (10) Kauai, USA. Kauai is called the Garden Isle, for good reason. Rainforests cloak much of the interior, waterfalls tumble from lava cliffs, and the intoxicating fragrance of tropical blooms hangs heavy on the sultry air. But the island's beauty lies not just in its luxuriant flora. Its spectacular coastline will take your breath away. Lava sculpted this stunning island, thrusting up from the ocean floor to form velvety ridges and vertiginous cliffs rimmed by gorgeous beaches. Beneath its cobalt blue seas, turtles and tropical fish swim along coral reefs, delighting divers and snorkelers from around the globe. Compared to its popular sister islands, Maui and Oahu, Kauai exudes a low-key vibe and tends to move at a more relaxed pace. Don't miss Kauai's top attractions, the breathtaking Na Pali coast, 10-mile-long Waimea Canyon, and the cloud-capped vistas from the cliffs above Hanalei Bay. (11) Koh Samui, Thailand. Koh Samui is sheer tropical eye candy, with beaches backed by jungle, waters with jewel tones, and gracefully arching palms. It's difficult not to fall in love with this tropical Thai paradise when you factor in the colorful coral reefs and the green peaks rising from the blue water in the sublimely magnificent Ang Thong National Marine Park. The sister islands of Koh Samui, Koh Phangan and Koh Tao, are also worthwhile excursions. In fact, one of the best things to do while visiting Koh Samui is to take a day excursion to these gorgeous islands. The stunning beaches of Chaweng and Lamai, which are dotted with boulders, the stores and food stands in Fisherman's Village, and imposing Buddhist temples are other well-liked tourist destinations. (12) St. Lucia, the Caribbean. St. Lucia radiates a gloomy, brooding beauty. Contrary to other Caribbean islands, it does not necessarily have the nicest beaches, although those that do have golden sands and graceful palms are well liked by tourists. Instead, topological drama permeates the island itself. Awe-inspiring scenery is framed by the towering pitons, twin volcanic peaks that rise more than 700 meters above the sea and dominate the lush surroundings. There are many sights to see on St. Lucia, including swaying coconut palm trees, waterfalls, charming fishing villages, coral reefs, nature walks, and therapeutic hot springs. Highlights include Anse Chastanet Marine Park and the lovely Marigot Bay. The French influences on the island also contribute to its exotic attractiveness. Capri, Italy. Glamorous Capri, about 20 kilometers off the Amalfi coast, lives up to all the hype. Sea stacks and soaring cliffs rise from the teal-hued Tyrrhenian Sea, framed by sprays of colorful flowers. One of its most popular tourist attractions is the Blue Grotto, a glowing sea cave, where locals row tourists in on tiny boats and sing opera to demonstrate the acoustics. Once you arrive at the port of Marina Grande, catch the funicular up to the main town of Capri, which feels like a movie set. The piazza here buzzes with impeccably dressed locals and tourists toting shopping bags filled with designer clothes and the island's heavenly perfumes. While you're here, be sure to also visit the highest town, Anna Capri, and take the chair lift up to Monte Solaro for spectacular views across the island and sea. Phi Phi, Thailand. Warm seas lap on palm-lined sugary beaches at Thailand's Krabi province's Phi Phi, a small archipelago where beautiful limestone cliffs rise from the tropical sea. Phi Phi, which was hit by the tsunami in 2004, has now recovered. The beach, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, was filmed here at Maya Beach on the smaller nearby island of Phi Phi Lay, and its natural beauty still evokes the tropical island fantasy. The sole inhabited island is Phi Phi Don, which also provides day tours to the nearby islands. Swimming, snorkeling, and excellent diving are some other well-liked pastimes. Don't miss Monkey Beach, which is renowned for its sly namesake inhabitants. Sardinia, Italy. Blissful white sand beaches, rugged coastal peaks, mouth-watering cuisine, a unique blend of cultures, and ancient archaeological treasures. What's not to love about this saucy Italian isle? Most travelers have heard of the glamorous Costa Smeralda, or Emerald Coast, with its craggy coves and clear green seas, but this large and diverse Mediterranean isle also lays claim to many other attractions. Sardinia is home to the largest canyon in Europe, Gola su Goropu, prehistoric archaeological sites, the captivating Catalan-tinged town of Alghero, and the medieval streets of Cagliari, the capital. Stay a while at one of the many pampering hotels and resorts, and while you're here, be sure to cruise along some of the scenic coastal drives and soak up the spectacular views. Whitsunday Islands, Australia. The Whitsunday Islands, scattered throughout the Great Barrier Reef, are Australia's take on the traditional tropical island ideal. These 74 beautiful islands rise above the stunningly blue coral sea like the summits of submerged hills. In the Whitsundays, sailing is one of the most popular activities, and diving is fantastic among the coral reef's rich fish populations. There are 6 national parks protecting this incredibly delicate ecosystem, and you may go across several of the islands to learn more about them. Accommodation ranges from beachfront campsites, eco-retreats, and family resorts to luxury escapes like Hayman Island and Qualia on Hamilton Island. Don't miss the radiant silica sands of Whitehaven Beach, one of Australia's best beaches, on Whitsunday Island. Airlie Beach is the main launching point for Whitsunday adventures. 17. Saint Barts, the Caribbean. Saint Barts is one of the most famous islands in the Caribbean. Stunningly beautiful yet understated, it lures movie stars and moguls from around the world, and for good reason. Saint Barts offers a luscious taste of France in the tropics, with a relaxed charm that discerning travelers love. One of Saint Barts' top attractions are its glamorous blonde beaches, which curve around its coastline, backed by rolling green hills. Privacy and seclusion are the island's other top selling points, but of course all this comes at a price. This alluring island is one of the Caribbean's most expensive, but if money's no object, you can ensconce yourself in a private villa or boutique hotel, dine on gourmet French cuisine until your heart's content, and live the lifestyle of the rich and famous. (18) Mallorca, Spain. Sun-soaked beaches, blue bays bristling with boats, limestone peaks, and a lively vibe make Mallorca a Mediterranean hotspot. The largest of Spain's Balearic Islands, this Spanish beauty is perhaps most famous for its staggeringly beautiful coastline, and its buzzy beach scene. But Mallorca offers more than just dancing on the beach. Head inland to hilltop monasteries, hike the rugged trails of the Serra de Tramuntana, wander aimlessly around historic villages, or feast on sun-infused Mediterranean cuisine. Culture vultures will also find plenty to keep them happy. Museums and galleries are among the top things to do on Mallorca. (19) The Bahamas. The Bahamas makes it simple to select your ideal Caribbean getaway with its 700 islands and more than 2,000 small cay. These breathtakingly beautiful islands' biggest draws include idyllic beaches, healthy coral reefs, and top-notch dining and shopping. Looking for entertainment, mega resorts, and duty-free shopping? Visit the island of New Providence's bustling cruise ship port of Nassau, the capital, or arrange to stay in Grand Bahama. Is fishing for large game your preferred pastime? Bimini is the ideal destination. Perhaps you'd want to see what lies beneath the surface. Bonefishing and great diving are available on Long Island and Andros. Additionally, the Out Islands, including the Exumas, Abacos, and Eleuthera, are among the best Caribbean islands for peaceful, uncrowded beach time. If all you want to do is relax on exquisite white sand beaches surrounded by breathtakingly blue ocean, head there. Do you prefer beaches with pink sand? Your primary priority should be Harbor Island. (20) Samoa. Samoa is a poster child for South Pacific beauty. Volcanic uprisings crafted much of this island's dramatic topography. Jungle-clad peaks plunge to the Pacific, and rugged rock islands rise from the Sapphire Sea. Samoa is actually an archipelago of 10 tropical islands about halfway between New Zealand and Hawaii. You're in the heart of Polynesia here, and the big hearts of the locals are a big part of the island's appeal. Samoa also boasts some of the South Pacific's most spectacular waterfalls, as well as flourishing coral reefs, wild beaches, hiking trails, picturesque crater pools, and surf breaks. Loll on Lalamanu Beach. Hike lush rainforest trails, or take a dip in the Tsua Trench, a picturesque crater pool ringed by tropical gardens. Staying on Samoa means soaking up an authentic taste of the South Pacific. 21. Lofoten Islands, Norway. Beautiful islands are not all in the tropics. A good example are Norway's Lofoten Islands, which are located in the Arctic Circle. Above mirror-like fjords, steep rock cliffs and jagged peaks soar. Private beaches are hidden beneath majestic sea cliffs, and fishermen's huts painted bright red complete the lovely landscape. Winter is also stunning, when a light covering of snow gives these breathtaking panoramas a charming, fairy tale quality. The Lofoten Islands, albeit near the Arctic Circle, are not as chilly as you might anticipate. The islands, which are warmed by the Gulf Stream, have milder winters and warmer summers than other locations at this latitude. Nature enthusiasts would adore this place. The Lofoten Islands are a popular destination for hiking, kayaking, boating, surfing, birding, and whale watching. Additionally, if you're fortunate, you might even see the northern lights. 22. Isle of Skye, Scotland. Old Norse for Cloud Island is Isle of Skye. Once you set eyes on this Scottish beauty, you'll understand why. The largest island in the Inner Hebrides is secluded and has misty slopes that give it a mysterious atmosphere. This type of beauty is harsh and unforgiving. The stories of the power of nature are told by wind-whipped beaches, toothy crags rising over apple-green moors, deep lochs, and towering cliffs. Highlights of the Isle of Skye include the ragged rocks known as the Store, Kilt Rock, a towering section of sea cliff washed by the magnificent Melt waterfall, and the fairy pools, whose misty water veils pour into green pools are featured on numerous postcards. The main tourist destination is Portree, which has a picturesque port and pastel-colored homes. Castles from the Middle Ages, museums, and art galleries can all be found when the misty clouds pass over the island. Above is the top 22 most beautiful islands in the world. HTP channel hope that this video will be useful for you who plan to explore beautiful islands in the world. If you have time, please watch other beautiful scenes in the channel. Thank you for watching. See you in the next videos.